How you doing out there in YouTube land? This is Stiletto coming at you from the Wild Wild West. Today we have an unboxing. We have an unboxing of a knife that I've been wanting for a long time, ever since I first saw it. It's coming from Oso Grande. OsoGrande.com. Oso Grande Knife and Tool Company. They're in Puma Valley, California, 92061. OsoGrande.com. Let me just read a little bit about it, because I've heard a little discussion about this knife, and people claim that it's a rip-off of the Spyderco Civilian and Matriarch, and I just want to clarify that it's not. Sure, the blade design is coming from Spyderco. You know, originally Spyderco is the one that developed this blade design, but they're not stealing from Spyderco. They got permission from Spyderco. It says so in the catalog. This is a 2015 Special Projects catalog for all the new knives this year. Here's the knife that we're going to be looking at today. The Talon. The Black Talon 2. Okay, here's what Cold Steel has to say about it. New Black Talon 2. Our original Black Talon was a revolutionary knife in many ways. It was handmade. It was a handmade limited edition folder, and featured a modified curved Talon blade made from Japanese Sanmei 3 steel. It had a sleek titanium frame with G10 scales, and for its time, a very strong locking mechanism. Our fans have been clamoring for us to bring back this classic iconic blade, so we are proud to announce a newly redesigned knife that we have christened the Black Talon 2. A design collaboration between Cold Steel President Lindsey Thompson and custom knife maker Andrew Demko. The Black Talon 2 is a modern masterpiece. Its sinuously curved, needle-sharp blade still features the distinctive downswept point and pronounced belly of the original, but with all new high-end American Carpenter CTS-XHP alloy and redesigned tip for additional strength and durability. The textured premium USA G10 scales offer maximum retention and grip, even in cold or wet conditions, while still being kind on your clothing when drawn from the pocket. The contrast between the deep black of the scales and the exquisite rich satin polished blade further emphasize the flair and style of this good-looking and elegant folder. Featuring our high-performance triad locking mechanism for added safety and strength, this thin, lightweight, and eye-catching knife is sure to be the talking point of anyone's collection. Used with kind permission by Spyderco. Used with kind permission by Spyderco. Okay, now that we got that out the way, for all those that are saying that they're ripping off Spyderco, they're not ripping off Spyderco. These are out for the purpose of comparing them to my new 4-inch blade. These are my other 4-inch blades that I carry. This one is a Holdout 2, a Talwar, large Talwar, and large Recon 1. These are all the large size. The large size for Cold Steel tends to be what they would call 4-inch blades, 5-inch handles. 4-inch blades, 5-inch handles. These are all American G10. And these all have the Oz 8 blades. These are the older models. The new one I bought recently, the Black Talon 2 that we're going to be opening up today, that's going to be my first CTS-XHP knife. My very first one. Alright, here we go. Bam! There she is there. Alright. Looks like an invoice sheet. And that's what it is, invoice sheet. Set that aside. Or we just leave it in the box. There she is there. Looks like we got a new box. Cold Steel is using a different box now. The other one used to be all blue. The other boxes, should I say, for Cold Steel knives, pocket knives, used to be all blue. This one's black. It's got a little bit more flair to it. On this end it says 22 BTS, Black Talon 2, Serrated Edge. That's the one I wanted, Serrated Edge. Oso Grande, looks like they got it right. I'm starting to like Oso Grande. Got the barcode on the other end. Warranty information on the back. I'll read you the warranty information. Cold Steel, anytime, anywhere, 6060 Nicole Street, Ventura, California, 93003. 800-255-4716. Warranty. We stand by our products 100%. We subject them to the highest standards in the industry and strive to make each as perfect as possible. We warrant this product is free of defects in workmanship and materials. This warranty does not cover normal wear and tear and damage caused by misuse, lack of normal maintenance, or disassembly. Remember, anything can break or fail if subject to sufficient abuse. So please do not use this product inappropriately. Pocket clip. Please use caution when handling Cold Steel products. Knives are extremely sharp. Watch our videos, follow our photos, like and comment on our posts, and become part of the Cold Steel social media network at Cold Steel Knives, coldsteel.com. Okay. Set that aside. Oh yeah, look at that. It is beautiful. The scales are a lot thinner. Blade's perfectly centered. The G10, let me compare it to one of these. I don't know if you can see that, but the pattern of the G10 is a lot different. It's a lot finer, and it's not as aggressive. So yes, I would believe that that would be a lot easier on your clothes. Also, the scales are a lot thinner. So the profile of the whole knife is going to be thinner. In your pocket, more concealable. This one has a lot of oil on the blade still. From when they oil it from the factory, I guess. Before they ship them out. And it looks bigger than 9 inches. Looks closer to a 10-inch knife. The handle looks longer. The handle is about 5 3/4 inches. It said 5 1/2. This looks more like 5 3/4. Closer to it, not quite 5 3/4. Smooth, very smooth. Look how menacing that blade looks. That's a beautiful blade. CTS-XHP, the Super Steel. It's my first Cold Steel with Super Steel. Folder, anyway. This blade type is the best for slashing, in my opinion. Talon type blade or karambit style blade, whatever you want to call it. I think it's the best slashing style blade. Good blade for self-defense. Be good at disabling somebody so you can get away from them. Cutting their tendons or something so they can't chase after you. That's how I would use this. I bought this to be a self-defense knife. Very nice. Got a nice grip on it. Reverse grip feels good too. Definitely not going anywhere in your hand. Once you got this grip, it's gripped. And this handle is extremely comfortable. For something that's got such a thin profile, it's really comfortable. And that blade is big. That's a big blade. That's at least 5 inches of. I also want to show you this. guys. You got 5.5 inches of reach from where you grip the handle. A lot of people don't really take that into account with cold steel knives, but the way that the handles are made, they always give you more reach. So a 4-inch blade is more like a 5-inch blade. This one's right at about 5 inches of reach, 5 inches. So it'd be equivalent to a knife with a 5-inch blade. All right, the cutting edge on this one is right at about 4 inches. Got about 4 inches of cutting edge. And I'd say it's about 4 1/4 from the base of the tang. About 4 1/4 inches. Overall, just a touch over 9.5 inches. So their measurements are pretty accurate. The blade is a little bit longer than they claim though. And for comparison, the Recon 1 is about 9.5 inches also, total blade length. But the blades are different. The cutting edge is actually 3 7/8. The total blade length is 4 1/16. The Talon is about 9 1/4 inches. The cutting edge is about 3 7/8 again. The blade length is just about 4 inches. The holdout 2 cutting edge is about 3.5 inches. Total blade length is about 3 7/8 again. And it's 9 inches in total length. The Talon is a little bit over 9 inches, closer to 9 1/4. 9 1/4. This one's closer to 9 1/2, a little bit under 9 1/2. And this one's over 9 1/2. Almost 9 3/4. So that one is the longest. This is the longest. Second longest, third longest, the shortest. Okay, let's see how much they weigh. This one has always been the lightest. Let's weigh this one first. The holdout 2. 4.1 ounces. 4.1 ounces. This one has always been one of the heaviest. 5.3. Talon is 4.9. Okay, let's see how this one is with the thinner G10 scales. And they said it was 4.8. I'd say it's like, it looks like it'd probably be that because it's longer. So you gotta take that into consideration too. 4.7. So this is the heaviest, second heaviest, third heaviest, lightest. But this one now is thinner than my Oz 8 version. But these, the new ones of these are supposed to have the thinner scales also. These and the Lawman too, I think, are supposed to have thinner scales. But this one still is real flat though. But this one's a little bit flatter. It's fast right out the box. Doesn't look like I have to polish anything. Usually on these, and all these, I use this one as an example, I polish all the parts. I take it all the way apart, disassemble it, and polish the parts externally, the external portions of the parts. And the internal portions, I leave them alone. I just deburr anything that has burrs on it. And then I'll take the scales, I put on some wet sandpaper on a flat surface like a marble countertop or a glass countertop, and then sand the inside of the scales flat and give them a polished finish, and it makes it function better. The way that these are constructed is that they have a Teflon washer next to the blade tang, and then on top of that they have a bronze phosphorus washer that rests between the Teflon washer and the G10 scale. And if you polish the bronze phosphor washer smooth, it makes the blade act superly smooth. It makes it really fast too. These aren't loose. These can't be, it's hard to wrist flick these, because I like the blades tight. I like them really tight, without any blade play or anything. Now that, if the police get a hold of it, one of the things that they'll try to do is wrist flick it. If they can't wrist flick it, then it's not a legal knife. If they can wrist flick it, they can categorize it as a switchblade here in California. So that's one reason why I keep mine tight. I just learned how to use the thumb studs or the thumb plates on them. I don't wrist flick. I guess I give a little bit of wrist flick sometimes when I'm doing the thumb stud, just to make it, it's like I push and just flick just a little bit. But I always leave my finger on the thumb stud all the way through it. So that way, if anybody sees me open it, they can't say I'm wrist flicking it. Just a safety little precaution there, just for legality standards. See, then it can't be flicked. All these sound different. I don't know if you noticed that, but they all have their own sound. All the triad locks on the different knives, they all have their own sound. Okay, let's do some cut testing on it. Do some paper. This is regular old copying paper, nothing big. Just to show you the difference. That one's a little bit dull there, it looks like. Okay. These are all plain edges. Okay, now we'll see what the new blade does. This is serrated. I don't have too many serrated knives, but I want this one in serrated because of the type of knife it is. Oh man. It's way sharper than my edges. Look at that. Everywhere on the blade is sharp. That's it. That is it. That's what I would call extremely sharp. This is definitely an extremely sharp knife. Well, my judgment of it, it's beautiful. It's exactly what I was expecting, exactly what I was hoping for. It's a beautiful knife. It will be part of my everyday EDC for self-defense purposes. I absolutely love it. Nice and lightweight, and it's fast. Let's see how it flips out the pocket. See that? I don't know if you can see that. Yes, on that one. Do it again. It's not binding on my clothes at all, though. Very nice. I like doing reverse grip on these. Me flipping them. Very nice. Super fast out the pocket. Nothing beats the weight feature for coming out the pocket. Compare it to this one without the cutout. The cutout is supposed to aid in the waving out the pocket. Very nice. I love it. Absolutely love it. Would highly recommend it. Been waiting for it for a long time. And here it is. You can see the way it's pretty thick all the way up to the tip. Beautiful craftsmanship on the blade too. The grind, the way that they ground it in the factory. It's very well done. You see the texturing there. You got 6061 aluminum black backspacer. The lock bar. This is what makes it so tough right here is the stop pin. I don't know if you can see that, but look how high up it comes up. That means it's really digging down in that blade tank, so you got a super strong lock up there. Very nice. I would highly recommend it. Well, there it is. That's my evaluation of it. Told you guys I'd let you know about it on Monday or Tuesday whenever I got it. It came on Monday. Also, Grindy.com has fast shipping. It's a menacing looking blade. I love the way this blade looks. Awesome. Very pleased. Very pleased with my purchase. It says CTS-XHP. I don't know if I showed that to you. On the blade, so it's properly marked. Tells you what kind of steel it has. Beautiful blade. All right. All right, my peoples out there in YouTube land. Stiletto, peace out.